The flood disaster occurred in the northwest, leaving towns eerily silent under a gray, oppressive sky. People are now facing uncertainty after losing their homes and life savings, clutching their memories and possessions as if they were fragile lifelines. If you found our content helpful, don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey of learning and inspiration. Morocco's Royal Armed Forces have launched a full-scale rescue operation to deal with the disaster. Army helicopters are lifting people trapped in the water and taking them to temporary camps, their rotors slicing through the stormy winds as desperate cries echo below. Advanced drones are being used to deliver relief and medicine to remote villages, buzzing over treacherous waters and debris-strewn roads. Rescue workers are risking their lives to evacuate people one by one to safety. However, mud, debris, and strong currents have made it difficult to reach many areas even by boat, with some villages completely swallowed by the relentless surge. International aid agencies have already prepared to send emergency relief to Morocco. The United Nations, the Red Crescent, and various humanitarian organizations are providing food, clean water, medicine, and temporary shelter. Racing against the clock as the floodwaters refuse to relent. Army helicopters are airlifting people trapped in the water and taking them to temporary camps. However, mud and strong currents have made it difficult to reach many places by boat, leaving entire communities isolated in an almost apocalyptic silence. The continuous rains and floods have damaged railway lines in northern Morocco. Road links between the capital Rabat and Larache and Ksar el-Kebir have been cut off. Many villages are now completely isolated after several important bridges collapsed, leaving residents stranded and desperate. According to the latest information available as of February 10th, more than 154,000 people have been directly displaced by the floods in Morocco. The most affected cities are Ksar el-Kebir, Sidi Kacem, and Larache, where entire neighborhoods now resemble lakes. The main roads in Ksar el-Kebir, Sidi Kacem, and Larache are now 6 to 8 feet underwater. Electricity connections are completely cut off, and there is an acute shortage of drinking water, forcing people to rely on rainwater or whatever supplies they can salvage. In Sidi Kacem and Larache, several 100,000 hectares of agricultural land are now underwater. Livestock can be seen floating around, tethered only to fate as fields disappear beneath murky torrents. At midnight on February 9th, authorities were forced to release water in a controlled manner to ensure the safety of the dam. This excess water flow flooded the low-lying areas of the city of Ksar el-Kebir and hundreds of surrounding villages, sending waves into homes and washing away what little security people had left. People sleeping late at night, seeing water entering their homes, panicked and took refuge on high ground or on their rooftops for safety, their faces lit only by flashes of lightning and the dim glow of destroyed homes. On February 7th, 2026, Storm Leonardo hit the Moroccan coast. Bringing with it a foreboding darkness and the roar of winds that seemed almost alive. The sky began to rain within a few hours, proving all the forecasts of the Meteorological department wrong, as if nature itself had decided to defy prediction. The sky began to rain for 48 hours from February 8th to 9th, a relentless deluge that showed no mercy. The intensity of the rain increased several times from the morning. More than 250 millimeters of rainfall were recorded in the Larache and Kenitra regions in just 48 hours, drowning streets, fields, and villages alike. The hard desert soil could not take the pressure of this huge amount of water. As a result, instead of being absorbed, the rainwater quickly began to flow and enter the locality, a creeping, unstoppable force. At the same time, the water of one of the largest rivers in northwestern Morocco began to flow far above the danger level. Flash floods coming down from the mountainous region engulfed the lowland villages in an instant, sweeping away homes, roads, and lives. The water in the dam and the situation began to deteriorate over time, rising like a ticking bomb ready to explode. The situation became most dire when the Oued Magazine Dam, Morocco's largest reservoir, reached its maximum capacity, threatening to unleash a torrent capable of drowning entire towns. Weather forecasts say that even if the intensity of the rains decreases slightly, it will take a few more days for the floodwaters to recede, leaving uncertainty, fear, and devastation lingering over the Northwest.